In the fading hush before the day is fully awakened, when men are yet gathered in transit and waiting places, I lift mine inward gaze unto thee. O Lord, thou art not distant in high imaginings alone, but present in the slow turning of queues within government halls, in the blinking of numbers upon an ATM screen, in the patient standing of those who wait for their turn and their portion. Blessed art thou, who beholdest the small man in his delay, as closely as the great man in his abundance. For if thou sayest not, as man seeth, thou beholdest the unseen order of sustenance, which moves even through waiting, even through uncertainty, even through closed and opening doors of provision, in the long passages of movement and returnward journeys, a measure by fare, paid and time consumed, where hands clutch receipts and proof of exchange. I walk beneath thy quiet governance, and though my understanding faileth in the accounting of days, yet thy remembrance faileth not toward me, for mercy is not withheld from the counting of expense, nor is provision absent from the places where men stand in need. Thou regardest the one in the clinic corridor awaiting word. Thou regardest the one beneath the shelter of rain-worn roofs beside the road. Thou regardest the one whose name is called late, yet not forgotten. I have known the weight of delay, the silence of waiting rooms, where time seemeth stretched and unmoved, the inward reckoning of what is not yet given, and the quiet tightening of thought within the chest of man. Yet even there, thou art present not as spectacle, but as steady for thou speakest not always in sudden increase, but in sufficiency that endureth the waiting, not always in swift arrival, but in mercy that walketh with the slow hours of men. And I have learned that even delight provision is not abandoned provision when it is held within thy care. Therefore I bless thee in the common passages of my life, in the standing within lines that seem without end, in the passing of small fees and necessary payments, in the quiet receiving of change returned, in the waiting between asking and receiving, in the endurance of what is not yet completed. Let not my heart be consumed by delay, nor my spirit bowed beneath uncertainty. For thou art nearer to my waiting than my fear is, and so I dwell within this truth, that mercy walketh with me through corridors of delay, and provision moves within the unseen timing of thy order. And I shall not be forsaken in the unfolding of my days.